All right, well, the Mono County Grand Jury report for the 2016-2017 year has been released by the Superior Court of Mono County. Now, a press release states that there were three major subjects of this year's final report. Now, the first was an investigation of the Mono County Registrar of Voters Office and of the 2016 county elections. Second subject was the investigation of potential conflicts of certain members of the Mammoth Lakes Town Council. Third major subject of the final report was a follow-up of the finding and recommendations of the 2014-2015 grand jury report regarding the working of the Mammoth Lakes Town Finance Department and the collection of TOT, the transient occupancy tax. Now, the press release notes that by law, the local government agencies and local officials who were subjects of the final report have 60 days to provide a response to presiding Judge Mark Magid regarding the final report's findings and recommendations. Now, those responses are public records and will be posted to the court's website for the public to view. Now, on Tuesday, tomorrow, June 20th, a copy of the 2016-2017 grand jury final report will be available in electronic form, PDF file on the court's website, and that is monocourt.org. Now, in addition, the 2016-2017 grand jury final report, grand jury final reports for the last 11 years also available on the court's website. Now, that full 2016-2017 grand jury report is posted on our website, sierrawave.net. And information from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office noting the National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning through this week, and the press release says, just like with any potential threat, proactive preparedness is essential. Inyo County Sheriff's Office says you might want to keep these tips in mind, including obviously drink plenty of water, avoid drinks with caffeine or alcohol. And that press release also notes that people who have epilepsy or heart, kidney, or liver disease are on fluid-restricted diets or have a problem with fluid retention, consult a doctor before increasing your fluid intake. Never, ever, ever, never leave children or pets alone in closed vehicles. It gets hot fast in there. Also, check on family, friends, and neighbors, especially if they do not have air conditioning or a swamp cooler. Also, check on your animals frequently to ensure that they are not suffering from the heat, the time of the year where we obviously have to change our pets' water every single day. Also, stay on the lowest floor out of the sunshine if air conditioning is not available. You might want to avoid strenuous work. Some of us want to do that all the time, but during the warmest part of the day, you can use a buddy system when working in extreme heat, and yes, take frequent breaks. Now, in addition to the increasing risk of runoff-related flooding as the temperature rises, residents, visitors, you should be inclined to cool off in our local waterways. But however, the Inyo County Sheriff's Office is still saying, please do not float the Owens River. Water may look calm on the surface, but heavy currents as well as debris are still a significant risk. All local creeks and streams running at full capacity due to our historic snowpack and associated runoff. Press release notes that calmer waterways that are suggested this year: Diaz Lake, Klondike Lake, and Mill Pond. And again, for more tips on heat safety, you can go to that website, ready.gov. And the press release concludes with, stay safe and stay informed, Inyo County. And well, that goes for all of us, doesn't it? Also, the Moraine Campground closed due to flooding. Moraine Campground, located on State Route 120, approximately 2.5 miles west of US 395. Now, these are the pictures of flooding at Moraine Campground, courtesy of the Inyo National Forest, which also later this afternoon reported that the Big Bend Campground in Lee Vining Canyon and part of Lower Lee Vining Campground closed due to flooding. Also, that press release notes that Inyo County has closed the North Lake Road due to runoff-related damages, and with warm temperatures in the forecast, you are asked to be aware of potential flooding issues throughout the entire eastern Sierra. Now, some good news from Caltrans. Tioga Road, State Route 120 West, that was scheduled to open at 2 o'clock this afternoon. However, Tioga Pass into Yosemite National Park, that is still not open. Now, Caltrans was scheduled to open the winter closure gate on State Route 120, approximately 2 miles west of US 395. That's a 12-mile section from US 395 to the Yosemite National Park East Gate entrance. Caltrans crews have cleared the snow, removed loose rocks, and completed road repairs from the record-breaking snowfall this winter. Tioga Road and the east entrance gate to Yosemite National Park through the park that does remain closed as of this afternoon. Park road crews continue to clear snow and make road repairs. If you would like to check the status of Tioga Road, you can go to the website nps.gov, get to Yosemite National Park. Well, we want to talk a little bit about Kern County. Not only have there been 6 deaths on the Kern River so far this year, and now you know why Inyo officials are strongly urging people not to float the Owens, although the Kern River obviously flows more heavily than the Owens. However, there is also the fire called the Highway Fire. That's on the Kern River Ranger District. Continues to burn into its second day today. It was reported on Sunday afternoon on Forest Service land located off Highway 178 west of Borough Road. Cause of the highway fire is under investigation. We could be seeing some smoke from that here in the eastern Sierra over the next couple of days. Highway fire burning in a north to northeast direction, burned over 1,500 acres. Increase in acreage overnight, just about a 10% containment. Over 400 firefighting personnel are on the scene. Forest Service, BLM, Kern County Fire Department, also the CHP, Caltrans, and the Kern County Sheriff. Well, the Sierra Club, Friends of the Inyo, and the Bodie Hills Conservation Partnership sponsoring what a press release says is a fun, informative, and action-oriented public event in Mammoth Thursday, June 22nd, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the Fort at the Sierra Center Mall. Evening comes as a time when our nation's public lands and national monuments, under the press release says, an unprecedented assault. Special protected public lands belonging to all Americans face an uncertain future in California and across the nation. Hundreds of thousands of acres of popular recreation areas, critically important federal wildlife habitats, and valuable cultural resources are at risk. Public invited to the special presentation. Learn more about what's at stake, how outdoor folks and others that use and love our nation's public lands can stand up for their continued protection. The press release says there'll be a beautiful slide presentation of California's threatened wildlands. You can also have some appetizers, refreshments, great company, and learn how to make your voices heard in support of our public land. And again, that's coming up Thursday, 6:30 p.m. at the Fort. That's formerly Tech Recreation in the Sierra Center Mall. Well, a press release from Mammoth Community Water District notes that some customers as well as community members have raised questions about the need for a watering schedule this year after a significant winter snowfall. Mammoth Community Water District provided answers to commonly asked questions to explain why water conservation regulations continue to be implemented, such as why is the Mammoth Community Water District enforcing irrigation restrictions when water is plentiful? Also, making water conservation a California way of life. 2016, Governor Brown issued an executive order seeking to make water conservation a California way of life. The order requires water purveyors to implement measures ensuring efficient use of water, elimination of water waste, strengthening local drought resilience, and improvement of agricultural water use. Mammoth Community Water District is required to ensure the governor's directives are being met. Press release also notes landscapes in Mammoth Lakes can thrive on the Mammoth Community Water District irrigation schedule. Landscapes that are properly installed can be maintained with a 3-day-a-week watering. Soil should be amended prior to planting, and existing plants should be mulched. Watering schedules and prohibitions on runoff and misaligned sprinkler heads ensure customers properly maintain their landscape without wasting water. And again, these measures support the governor's executive order. Now, that press release also addresses topics such as saving water saves energy and chemicals, promoting healthier, more resilient landscapes, supporting ecosystem health, groundwater recharge, and water not used by Mammoth goes to Los Angeles, and how Mammoth Community Water District's irrigation regulations compare to other water agencies in the state. That full press release is also posted on our website, sierrawave.net. We'll be back with more news.